Okay, we are live. Live. Okay. All right. Happy Sunday, guys. The weekend's almost over. Slow news day today. So let's see if we can power through this really quick so you can catch up on your sleep, which you probably didn't get much this weekend. Ooh, thank you. Get my tea. Okay, first thing up. Boom Studios has opened up early sales of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shattered Grid #1. If you haven't been following this series, Shattered Grid, Lord Drakkon, who I guess is an alternate version of Tommy, White Ranger, he wants to basically destroy the power grid. He's already killed Tommy Oliver. That was a few issues back. Very popular issue. If you can get a hold of it, I think it's still bringing some pretty decent money if you're a flipper collector, I guess. So Tuesday, August 28th at midnight, participating stores are allowed to sell Power Rangers Shattered Grid #1 early. Call your local comic shop and see if they are one of the ones participating in that early sale. We also have Banned Books Week coming up. September 23rd through 29th. It's just trying to bring attention to censorship and having people speak out against banned books. You can check them out at their website, ala.org, or just Google banned books. Anne Rice. If you don't know the name, she is the author creator of the Lestat Vampire series. There's about 14 books in that series, soon to be 15. She's going to put out another one, Vampire Lestat, coming out in October. I believe this one, what is the name of Blood Communion, A Tale of Prince Lestat. Yeah, he's still got some issues with that demon Amel. This book covers that. It picks up after the events of Prince Lestat in Realms of Atlantis. Amel is threatening to basically tear apart Lestat's court of his court, kingly court, I guess. So yeah, I read probably the first 8 or so of them. Then I just kind of lost interest in Lestat. I liked some of her other books, the Mayfair Witches and those other series. So October, you can actually pre-purchase this from Barnes and Noble. Pre-purchase a signed copy of Blood Communion, A Tale of Prince Lestat. Look that up on their website for the details. If you're into vampires, which vampires are still really popular, especially now with Preacher having Cassidy on there, kind of a junky Irish vampire. Vampires of all makes and models are popular, so they're almost like sharks. People can't get enough of them. So Anne Rice, new Lestat book, you can order it. Oh, they made a little revelation about Venom. Okay, the Venom movie's coming out, and all the previews we've seen so far, he does not have the white spider symbol on his chest that was iconic for him. He picked that up when Peter Parker put him on in Secret Wars #8. Even after he left Spider-Man, he kept that little symbol on his chest. Now they're trying to retcon that, saying that is actually not a symbol of a spider, but a dragon. This latest issue, Venom #5, is him and looks like Miles Morales are falling from a pretty high height. He sprouts wings and saves them. So yeah, maybe the Clintars are some type of dragon symbiote. We don't know, but Venom can obviously sprout wings and fly. The storyline has an ancient Clintar has came to Earth and is wreaking havoc. And Venom, of course, is kind of attached to his humans now, and he doesn't really want any damage to come to them. Interesting. Never thought the symbiote would be a dragon. And I guess if you look at the spider symbol in a certain way, tilt your head just right, it could look like a dragon. I don't know. Pick up Venom and find out for yourself. Wrestling fans, SummerSlam is tonight. That's right, tonight. I believe 7 p.m. Eastern. Lots of big stuff going on in SummerSlam. Roman Reigns is going to be taking on Brock Lesnar. That's right. He wants the crown. He wants to be the king, not just be called the king. So you're going to see, if you watch it, you're going to see Roman Reigns take on Brock Lesnar. It'll probably be a long, drawn-out battle. Not sure who they got scripted to win that, but it's probably going to be worth watching because one of the other title matches is going to be Ronda Rousey against Alexa Bliss. That is going to be crazy. Ronda Rousey kind of making since she lost her MMA title, she's jumped full force into wrestling. Is making a pretty big splash in women's wrestling. WWE is trying to elevate women's wrestling to the same level they have the men's wrestling without objectifying them and actually showing their athleticism and wrestling skills. And so far, it's been doing pretty well. Maybe we'll see some headline matches in an upcoming WrestleMania with the women. That would be nice. Ronda Rousey is one of those characters you either hate her or you love her. I don't think there's any in between. She's going up against the 5-time champion Alexa Bliss in SummerSlam tonight. So set your DVR or go get your popcorn ready so you can watch this. Pokemon Go. It's another thing. You either hate it or you love it. I've been playing it. Go Team Mystic, Team Blue. Pokemon Go is adding a ton more shiny Pokemon to the network. They would usually only do this right before a big reveal or right before a big event. They got tired of that being a tell for people, the data miners who get in there and find out all these things they put in the game. They wanted to stop that. So they said, you know what, we're just going to put a ton of the shiny stuff in so we don't have to sprinkle them out here and there. The shiny Pokemon, I don't believe there's any different stats to them besides their coloration. They're not, from what I understand, they're not stronger than any of the other Pokemon. My shinies aren't really any different besides the coloration than my others. But people like shiny. So, and the shiny ones are a lot more rare. So there's always that too. People always want the rare stuff. So Pokemon Go, you will start seeing a lot more shinies running around in the wild. We told you about Star Wars Resistance yesterday. The fact that Oscar Isaac and Gwendolyn Christie are going to be voicing their characters in Resistance. Big news. A little more about the story. Poe tasked a young pilot to go and spy on the First Order. This is set before Force Awakens, so they really didn't know a whole lot about this new order. So he sends him to Space Station Colossus to do all this spying. And from there, that's pretty much all we know of the story. They did release today, well, not today, but the trailer also confirmed you're going to see Princess Leia as General Leia Organa. Of course, Carrie Fisher passed away, so they have someone else doing the voicing, Rachel Butera. But just the fact that the character is going to be in there is a little nostalgic for a lot of people. So Star Wars Resistance, I believe it comes out in October. Of course, yeah, October 7th on Disney Channel. If it's as good as Clone Wars and Rebels, it will be amazing. You're getting some of the iconic characters. So why not? Power Rangers. Okay, we already covered Shattered Grid. Now they're coming out with a Funko Pop, an exclusive, previews exclusive Funko Pop of Lord Drakkon, who was the big bad guy in the new Shattered Grid series. It says previews exclusive and limited to 30,000 units. Dude, that's a lot of units. That, in my mind, that's not really limited. Yeah, that's like saying we're limiting it to everybody who wants one. 30,000 units is a lot. But it will be a previews exclusive, which means they have to have a Diamond account to order it direct. It's going to retail for $11.99, coming out in January 2019. I'm looking at the proposed. This isn't final artwork; it's the proposed artwork. It's actually pretty good. The pops I like when they don't show the actual eyes, and this one has Drakkon with his helmet on. It looks pretty fearsome and cute at the same time. It's the Funkos without the eyes showing, I kind of dig. The ones with the eyes are hit or miss. This one, for every Power Ranger collector out there, I'm sure you're going to want to get this. It's going to be a previews exclusive, so you're going to have a diamond account to buy it firsthand. I'm sure it'll be a lot on the secondhand market. Yeah, Lord Drakkon, the big bad guy, new big bad guy in Power Rangers, one who killed Tommy Oliver. We got a little bit. The Star Wars comics started out strong. Now they're kind of hit and miss. They put out last week one about Beckett, Tobias Beckett, the guy in the Solo Star Wars movie, played by Woody Harrelson. He's the one who kind of took Han Solo under his wing and taught him a little bit about the smuggling before he finally kind of betrayed him and got shot by Han Solo. Well, the Beckett comic series takes place before New Hope, before he met Han Solo even. And it's just how him and his wife and their pilot, Rio Durant, were smugglers before. It has Dryden Voss in there, of course. They're doing work for him. They are trying to get some blank ID chips to sell to Dryden Voss, but Emphas Ness, who kind of sort of works for the rebels, also wants these so that they can use them to infiltrate the Empire and place sleeper agents. Doesn't happen. Tobias ends up destroying them all instead of letting them fall into their hands. So, yeah, the Beckett's the first. I read the first one already. Kind of like it. I hope they pursue it. I hope it catches an audience. Like Dr. Afro was a slow burn. A lot of people are starting to catch on to it now. That was a good one. I really like the Tobias Beckett character, and it looks like they're going to make him kind of pivotal in the history of Star Wars, and it will be canon because it's in the comic book. Okay, here's big news: DuckTales. Everybody knows Donald and Uncle Scrooge and the three nephews, right? Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Them being nephews, there's got to be an aunt. Well, you're going to see her, Della Duck, Donald's sister, coming out in the season finale, the 1 hour season finale of DuckTales. You're going to see Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mom and Donald's sister, Della Duck. This is the first time they've ever shown her, I believe. They made references to her here and there, not a lot. They kind of wrote her out in the very beginning. She was their pilot with Scrooge going on his adventures. Something happened in his rocket ship. She got caught in a cosmic storm and then just became lost in a dark abyss. She was just gone, and you really didn't hear much about her after that. I think they mentioned her in a comic strip once or twice also. She is back. She's going to be reacquainted with her sons. She hasn't seen them. She wasn't there when they hatched. So, or maybe she had, but no, it was before they were hatched. She was lost. So the season finale of DuckTales, if you want to see the first appearance of Della Duck, Donald's sister, mother of the triplets, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, tune in to Disney Channel to see that. I'm kind of wanting to see that. DC's Black Label. This Black Label is where they kind of do a lot of their off the mainline continuity, darker type books. One of the books coming out of that is going to be Batman Damned. It looks really dark. It's going to be Batman delving into the occult. The book starts out, not spoilers because it's all in the synopsis. It starts out, Joker's dead. Batman's most iconic villain is dead. He's trying to investigate who killed him, He enlists the help of John Constantine. You can't say DC and a cult without bringing in John Constantine. So he's going to be working with him to find out who killed the Joker. Batman doesn't usually fight these occult type guys, so this is going to be a different look for him. It's coming out September 19th. It's very highly anticipated. There's a nice Jim Lee cover. These side stories that are not considered canon are really cool. I can't wait to read this one. The next one coming up, they're going to do a Superman Year One, and written by Frank Miller. So you know it's going to be pretty dark. Artwork by John Romita Jr. That is coming out in November. John Romita Jr.'s artwork is sometimes he kills it, knocks it out of the park, and other times it's just like, what was he thinking? So hopefully he'll do Superman justice with this dark, gritty style and the black label. That, my friends, is all I have for you on this Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. It might be afternoon by the time you catch it. I don't know. As always, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, leave a comment, tell me what I'm wrong about, which is probably a lot of stuff, or just tell me if you agree or not. If you don't like the video and you'd rather just listen to me, podcast, we have that. TalkNerdyPodcast.com. You can have this beautiful melodic voice all up in your ear hole. You can also go to iTunes for your iOS guys. Subscribe to us on iTunes and leave us a really good review and rating so that we can get pushed up into the listings. And like I said, that is all I have for you on this Sunday. Later, nerds.